The Community Fund for Wakefield District tries to bring together local community groups that need funding and other forms of support, together with local businesses and individuals who have some money or expertise or whatever to give.
We actually cover the metropolitan district of Wakefield. So as well as Wakefield City, we cover the 5 towns of Pontefract, Castleford, Normanton, Featherstone and Nottingham.
We're a non-profit making organisation, so without that kind of funding we would be very, very short of funds to do the work that we want to do and carry out the activities that we do.
It makes life for us, in a sense as volunteers, a lot easier and more secure because, you know, if we didn't have it we would have to work that much harder ourselves to try and go into the community and get funding from elsewhere. To have somebody backing you is absolutely fabulous. You know, for us, it makes us feel very secure.
It gives you a head start, it gives you a kick start, it gives you, because what they do, the things that they do, the equipment that they use is expensive. It's not an easy thing to do, and you do need a help with it. You do, and it is important, really, really important to give us that kick start and get us going. And once we're up and running, then we're away.
Community Foundation funding was very vital to us. It's important that we get funding from every avenue that we can, but the Community Foundation funding helps to provide washing facilities, take the onus off the parents. We've been able to provide kit and transport, and they do an excellent job for people like us and the smaller bodies to keep them in existence, provide a good service to the community.
It's essential because without their help and their guidance we wouldn't be able to get the actual things that we've got here, and it wouldn't be able to survive as a group. There are many bowling clubs within the area and they are struggling all the time because of low membership, and we're non-profit making, all of us. It's essential to us, we need it.
Oh, they're brilliant. I mean, a lot of these groups couldn't function without grants. I mean, it's essential to us to get grants, you know. I mean, as I say, we just wouldn't be able to function without them.
Without the community and the foundation, we couldn't survive, that's for sure. We do get money from different places, but the most important one is through the foundation.
An organisation like the Community Fund is essential to groups like ourselves for providing funding in the community for this sort of activity that we're involved with today. Without the funding from the Community Fund and or other like funds, it would be impossible for us to carry on what we're doing. And our work, to me, is essential of getting people together and getting away from this isolation that a lot of people feel within the community.
I think the Community Foundation is essential because if you think of the word community, it made us able to access funding locally when possibly we might have had to hunt around and look for things nationally. The funding that we got was absolutely essential because in order to get the high-spec equipment we needed, we had to get quite a few £1,000s, and without it we would have had to have remained a very small society, and what we did would have remained available to a very small group of people.
Well, I'm really lucky because I get to see firsthand the impact that the Community Foundation is making. So I get to go out and visit groups and speak to the beneficiaries direct and hear about how they've been helped by a grant from the Community Foundation. But I also get inundated with thank you cards, emails, letters, reports, updates from the groups telling me about the difference the grant has made, who they're helping and how they plan to develop the services. So for me it's wonderful just to get that very direct feedback for the groups, really.
I often come across volunteers who are brilliant at what they do. They are, you know, fantastic with children or disabled people or whatever, but that doesn't go hand in hand necessarily with the ability to raise money. And if we can help them do that, then we're glad to be there.